Saturday Night Baseball downtown at Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Yu Darvish will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting jock Peterson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. From the stretch. And underway downtown tonight as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, 1 game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
The 1-1 is a swinging strike on the sinker. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Acuna digs in now as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. The pitch. And there's ball 2 now. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Top of the first just underway at Petco Park. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now to the plate, here is Freddie Freeman. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Acuna, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
3-1. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Next up, Austin Riley. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch on the way, and that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
This looks like it could be a rough one. You can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
Here comes the 1-2. Fly ball out toward right field. Myers is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Now at the plate is Ozzie Albies. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Ready with the 0-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 18 homers and 49 runs batted in. The 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. Fouled off.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
The set and the 2-1.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Pulled toward right center field. Back goes Grisham. 1 run is scored. And that'll get over the wall, in fact, so 2 runs will score, but not the third.
Batting seventh.
With the sacks full right there, it's kind of unfortunate to hit the ball that well and see it bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. All 3 runs might have scored if that ball stayed in the ballpark. Instead, they'll have to just settle for 2 for right now.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 0 for 8. The set and the 1-0. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Here's the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
He's set. The 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Braves 2 and the Padres nothing. Oscar Ynoa is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA, sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point, and we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
And now here is Adam Frazier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Jake Marisnick.
No one on with 1 down. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ynoa is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 25 homers and 96 driven in. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail it here 2-0. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Darvish delivers the 2-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Fouled away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together, or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Next up is Huascar Ynoa, a textbook sack bunt situation here. Here's the first pitch. Swanson gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Darvish is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The left fielder, number 22, Josh Peterson.
Back to the top of the order now, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Here's the first pitch to him. Good pitch there as he gets him to swing underneath it for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Trying to send him packing for the second time, and he fouls this one off. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Reined in. To second for one. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. Braves go down without a whimper here. They're up 2-0. Now it'll be Manny Machado. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering. Well, a good swing there by Machado, but he pulls this one foul down the line and out of play. The 0-1 on its way. Hit out towards second. Albies brings it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Will Myers.
Up next, Will Myers. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Rose, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
A pause, and the 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. He's got to hurry. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And now in the box, Ronald Acuna. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. First pitch of the AB on its way. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. Popped up. Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first out. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here it comes.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 0-1 pitch. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
The 0-2 delivery. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Austin Riley, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Now the 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marisnik able to track it down for the third out. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now here's the first offering. He swings and grounds it to short. Swanson brings it in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. 1 out now in the San Diego third, and that'll bring up Luis Camposano. First offering on its way.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And it's fouled away. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just inside. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate, Yu Darvish, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The pitch. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Rosario coming on. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They're down 2-0. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
First pitch on its way. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Fouled off. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Chopped weakly to the left. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Striding in is Eddie Rosario. Stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 0-1 delivery. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch. 2 runs on just 1 hit and no errors so far for Atlanta. Fouled away. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2. Travis d'Arnaud waits on deck. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now the 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Braves go down quietly, but they're on top 2-0.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The second baseman, Adam Waiter.
And now a pitch on the way. Pitch on the way. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He'll try again, 1-2. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail things here 2-0. Chris Paddock, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First delivery to him. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swanson is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Dansby Swanson is retired to lead off the 5th. In now, Carratini, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1.
I got 2 on the count. Ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jock Peterson in his career versus this pitcher. Just a 2-for-14 line, so advantage pitcher here. There's a breaking ball fouled off to the left for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. High and deep to left center field. Marisnick going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Down in order go the Braves, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Manny Machado is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Here's Will Myers, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matt. He got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down. And stepping in, Trent Grisham. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning form.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And he fouls this one off.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch on its way. The 1-0. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Two and two.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping up is Austin Riley. First delivery to him. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Late that time for a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer.
Now the pitch.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
The 0-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here it comes, 0-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Next up is Luis Camposano, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Popped up. Inoa with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. Jake Cronenworth will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 11 home runs, and 49 runs batted in. The 1-0. Hard hit ball to short. Swanson scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're still down. It's 2-0. Emilio Pagan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. First pitch on the way, and he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's the 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And that misses 1-1. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Popped up. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
At the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. It is stretch time here at Petco Park. The Braves lead it 2-0. Last half of the 7th here, and that brings up Adam Frazier.
For the Padres, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
And now the first pitch. He grounds it sharply to third. Reined in. And that's the first out. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. Here's Jake Marisnick, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he falls behind 0-2.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
To the right side and through, a base hit. Marisnick blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Boy, D-Row, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The 0-1 pitch is taken. That's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Scooped up. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So here's Will Myers. Base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Tapped out in front of home. Over to first, and that retires the side. Friars forced to settle for just the one. Ready to begin the eighth, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination, Dansby Swanson. First pitch on the way. Weak roller right side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Johan Camargo will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away. Now the pitch. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Here's Jock Peterson now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled off. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jock Peterson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. One left for Atlanta that they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Tyler Matzik is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 68.
Now at the plate, Trent Grisham. No hits to this point.
Leading up for the Padres, the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
He's set, and the pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Matzik comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. Drilled to first, and this is through into right field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Austin Nola is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Comes into this one at 271. 2 home runs and 25 driven in. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. Grisham on at first. Nobody out. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Here comes the 1-2. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? There's one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Victor Carratini is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. Still without a home run, 9 driven in. To short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Padres go down quietly. Our score remains 2-1. Austin Nova will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Mark Melanson will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Webster Rivas will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marisnik is under it. He's got it one away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy on first base. You never know. You get something going.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Down in order go the Braves. They lead it 2-1. So striding in to start the 9th is Webster Rivas, and they could use a spark from him here.
The catcher, Webster Rivas.
From the stretch. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
In there, 1-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
1-2 now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. A bouncer to the left side. Swanson picks it up. And there's one away. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And now the first pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Richard Rodriguez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Standing in now, Jake Marisnick. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the 9th. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off.
So now to the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
And a dive, but he's back in. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
San Diego down to their final strike. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Oscar Yinowa wins his 23rd of the year as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Yu Darvish was only able to work 4 innings